This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening to all present for the session. Is my voice audible to all of you? I just want to confirm it again.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the previous session, we were discussing about the sales vouchers for interstate supplies. Yes. So we'll continue with the same in today's session with few more examples on that. Right. Yeah, so here we have intrastate. Yeah, then we go for the interstate. We have the intrastate outward supplies under GST. So we had done with the first one that petrol of 75 liters was sold by cash to Aman Enterprises. So here, petrol, if we are considering for the GST classification, it has to be chosen as not applicable since petrol does not come within the ambit of GST. It is a non-GST commodity or product. So henceforth, we cannot take it as sales exempt too because, as I told, exempt also appears under the GST tariff. Now, the second one we have where the sale of ledger books and agile pens were done to the ICICI Bank. As I've told that here ICICI Bank, since they've already created the bank account, we cannot consider the same as only a bank account. From the sales point of view, we have to consider ICICI Bank as the customer in the line of sundry debtor, right? So the third we have, which we're going to pass, is sale of 10 Vivo mobiles to Kishore. So here, subject in Bangalore, in Kormangla for 1,50,000, where GST is charged at 18%. So here I have given the aggregate amount for the Vivo mobiles, where 10 numbers were sold. So per number would result to 15,000 for one phone. So how do we pass the same in the Tally software under sales voucher? So let's start up. So please log into your companies here. Yeah. So we go to the vouchers, F8 sales voucher. Now to whom the mobiles, view mobiles have been sold, it is Kishore. So you have to create a ledger as Kishore under the group of sundry debtors. Okay. Yes. So here maintain balances bill by bill as yes. So we'll retain the name of the state as Karnataka itself since it is an intra-state outward supply. So we'll not change state here. And here we can give the GST, that is goods and service tax identification number for Kishore. So as I told, 29 would be the state code, followed by the PAN number. That's 5 alphabets, 4 numbers, one alphabet, and we have 2 numbers, one alphabet, any combination of that. Next we have set or alter GS details as yes. Yeah. So here in the GST details screen, there is nothing to be changed. So you just need to press enter, accept, yes. Yes. So here in the dispatch details, we have to give the delivery note information, the delivery note challan information, which comprises of the document number, the vehicle by which the goods are being dispatched, and where is the destination, who is the transporter for the consignment. So all these details have to be given in the dispatch details. So here I'll give delivery note number as 5, document number I've given as 78965. Now dispatch through, you can give any motor vehicle here. Destination. Now destination here you can give as Bangalore, or you can also specify the area. Carrier name. So from my company, it is getting dispatched to Kishore. So if I'm hiring any transporter, his details are to be given up here. Motor vehicle number, sales ledger, here sales account. So here in the classification, since it is an intra-state outward supply, and coming back to the illustration here, now we are talking about Vivo mobile. So they are taxable. They're taxable at 18% GST. Yes. So here, since it is an intrastate outward supply, so if we have to take the GST classification for an intrastate, what would be the GST classification we have to choose? We have to choose sales taxable. So either you can choose sales taxable, or you can also choose sales to consumer taxable. Anything can be chosen. So sales taxable. Now here space bar. Yes. So 10 numbers are being sold at 15,000 per number. So what is the stock currently we are having for the Vivo mobiles? It is exactly 10. So we'll select Vivo mobiles here. Okay. Space bar. Select the go down where the phones have been stored or kept. Go down to I'm selecting here. Quantity is 10 numbers. And what is the price? The selling price, it is 15,000. Yes, so here we get the aggregate amount of 1,50,000. Press enter, enter. Yes. So we'll come back to the main screen. Now we have to give CGST and SGST, the tax components, since it is an intrastate supply. So here we have to press 2 enters, and then we have to select CGST and SGST tax ledgers. So here we get the total tax of 27,000, 13,500 of CGST, 13,500 of SGST. So press enter. Yes. So here again, if you see, the e-way bill details feature pops up here. Why? Because now here the total value of supply is 1,77,000. So it is 50,000 and above. So henceforth, we see this e-way details feature popping up. In case if it is less than 50, then the e-way feature will not appear. Okay, so here only we can make a small alteration. Suppose if I give as from 10, let's say I would give as one number, or I would give it as two numbers. Okay, so here, yes, if you observe, now the gross amount is 35,400, right? So here you can see the e-way bill feature does not pop up. Why? Because the value of the consignment is less than 50. So henceforth, we need not give the e-way bill details. Only when it crosses 50 and above, we have to give the e-way bill details under GST. Right? So I'll put up the same quantity here. Yes. So here if we give it as yes, the same, we have to give the e-way bill number, the date of issue of the e-way bill, and from where the consignments are being dispatched, and where is the destination, what is the total distance traveled, the transporter's name, his ID, and by which mode, either by road, by railways, airways, or by by cargo. So what is the mode, what is the e-way bill detail, everything has to be given up here. So here I will give the 12-digit e-way bill number. Okay. Then the date of issue of the e-way bill. So here I have to give as either 1st of April or 2nd of April. Dispatch from. Now from my place of business, from my company's place of business, it is getting dispatched to the customer's place. Yes. So here I would give as Jayanagar, ship to, or rather dispatch to. So here Kormangla I've given. Distance in kilometers. Now here you can also give the transporter's name. The ID. Mode. So if we select by road, we get the vehicle number automatically displayed in the screen. Vehicle type, if we choose as regular. Now here, type of reference, of course, we have to choose here new reference. Name, of course, the name of the party, Kishore. The due date. Now I have allowed a credit period of 7 days uh, to Kishore to make the payment, being Vivo mobiles sold to Kishore on credit, subject to 18% GST. Okay, so this is the way we have to give up the details. Yes, so I hope this transaction is clear to all of you. So type the narration and pass the entry. Accept, yes. Now, we go for the next one I have given as sold 5 Dell computers at 25,000 per number to Ketan Electronics, MG Road, at a discount of 10%. So 5 Dell computers are being sold to Ketan Electronics. Ketan Electronics is in MG Road. Now, my company is situated in Jayanagar. I am selling 5 Dell computers to Ketan Electronics, and this is in MG Road. So, it is again an intrastate outward supply. Now, here, when I'm making a sale of Dell computers to Ketan Electronics, I am allowing a discount of 10% to them. So, so a discount of 10% is being allowed on the sales. So how do we put up this? So let's go back to the sales voucher and record the entry. So party, of course, is Ketan Electronics. So select the create option in the list of ledgers. Under sundry debtors, balances bill by bill as yes. So Karnataka itself, we need not change the name of the state. Enter. Now here we have to give the GST number of Ketan Electronics, so 29, followed by the PAN number and the other digits, other characters for the GST code. Set or alter GST as yes. Enter. Yes. So we have the delivery note number, the delivery challan details here. So delivery note number, I'll give it as 6. Document number dispatched through car. Destination, it is MG Road. Carrier name, Vikram Transporters. Motor vehicle number, car number. So here you can also put up the address details of Ketan Electronics. So I'll just put up the same, that is the MG Road. Sales account, and here you have to choose sales taxable. So here we have to choose what? Dell computers. Now to Ketan Electronics, how many Dell computers are being sold? Let's cross check here. 5 Dell computers are being sold at 25,000 per number. Go down. 5, 25,000 per number. Here you have to be very careful. Now 5 Dell computers are being sold to Ketan Electronics. Now here the discount which is being allowed to Ketan Electronics is 10%. So you have to type 10 in the discount column. So the gross amount without the discount is 1,25,000. If 10% discount is being levied, okay, so the value I think before tax is gross amount is 1,12,500. So press enter, enter. Yes. And over here, we'll put up the CGST and the SGST tax liability. Enter, enter, CGST and SGST. Same thing as I've given. E-way bill details, you can put up the e-way bill number. The date of e-way bill. Dispatch from Jayanagar. Destination is MG Road. Vikram Transporters. His ID. By road. Regular. New reference. Ketan Electronics. The due date or the credit days. So to Ketan Electronics, a credit period of 20 days would be allowed. So you can give it as 20 in the credit period. Yes. So being Dell computers sold to Ketan Electronics, subject to GST at 18% on credit. Okay. Yes. So being Dell computers sold to Ketan Electronics on credit subject to GST at 18%. So this is the narration we give. Accept. Yes. So make the entry. Pass the entry. Yes. So after passing the entry, now all of you would have had the glimpse of the invoice, yeah, which we receive on a sale or on a purchase. I think one of them I've shown you on a purchase also. So just a second. Yes. So as telling that the invoice, what we receive when we purchase any commodity. Okay, so how would we generate this invoice, the same invoice in a Tally software? So what we have to do is here, uh, press the escape key. Yeah, here we are in the gateway of Tally screen, and now here we go to the daybook. Now we have had n number of vouchers. We have contra, payment, receipt, journal, and all. Now I want to pick up only the sales vouchers. I want to filter the vouchers here. So what I have to do is I have to click on F4 voucher type from the daybook. So if you press F4, you can filter the vouchers and select the voucher which is required. Now I have to view all the sales vouchers. So I will select the sales voucher, press enter. Yes, so totally we have here 4 sales vouchers which have been passed so far. Now here I would choose the voucher of entry of Ketan Electronics. Enter to reopen the voucher. Now I need to click on Alt plus P, that is print option. Alt P. Yes, so here I get current. So press enter on current. Yes. So here we have configure, preview, and print. So you can view the preview of the invoice before giving the print of the same. So select the preview option, press enter. Yes. So now to zoom, you have to press Alt Z. Yes. Yes, so this is the actual invoice which you would receive, the tax invoice on the generation of a sales transaction. So here you can see the consignor details we have, the consignee details we have, then we also have the e-way bill details, the date of issue of the e-way bill, the delivery note, reference note numbers, the dispatch document number, and how it is dispatched and where's the destination, the motor vehicle number, and if any terms and conditions are being provided on delivery, that will also be showcased here. So here if you scroll down, you have the description of the product. Yes, with the HSN or the SAC code summary, the quantity, rate, the discount what has been and we also have the tax details being put up. So this is the same invoice you would receive when you also book any product, any material online, yeah, through any of the e-commerce operators. It can be a Snapdeal, Flipkart, Amazon. This is the same format of the invoice you would receive. Yes. So this is how the invoice is generated. Now, in case if you want any additions in the invoice, any other additional information, what we can do is we can go to the configure option, press enter on the configure option, and over here, if you want, you can configure, you can activate those features which has to be put up in the invoice. So here I'm having show customer seal and signature. Yes. So if you have to activate any configurations, you have to press enter so that it is activated. If you have to move down, you have to use the navigation keys. Yes. So here you have rate, discount, everything has been activated. If you want the bill wise details, yes, enter. Show rate of duty for the stock items, enter. It will be yes. Item wise GST details we have, enter. We already have the Hedison or the SAC code summary. Show tax invoice in base currency, enter. It will be activated as yes. So once we are done with all the configurations, what we can do is we just need to press Ctrl A to save the changes and then again move back to the preview option. and press enter. Yes, so here we get a defined invoice with the additional details. So if we go to Alt Z, yes, so here we get the invoice details being generated, the tax invoice being generated. Yes, this is how you can watch out for. So need to press the escape key and come back to the voucher creation screen. So let's move out of the daybook and let's go on for the next entry. Yeah. So next one we have is sold 8 Logitech printers at 18,000 per number to Vishwas Enterprises in Vijayanagar by allowing 12% discount. So on the sale of 8 Logitech printers, 12% discount is being allowed on the sale to Vishwas Enterprises. So here, before making a sale, it can be of Dell computers, Logitech printers, or any commodity or any stock item, we can check the stock summary on spot by using the Alt G, that is go to option. Now I'm in the voucher creation window. Okay, now here from the sales voucher creation window, I can go to Alt G, that is go to option, and over here I can view the stock summary. If I press enter on stock summary, now Logitech printers need to be sold. So there are how many Logitech printers? There are 5 printers. So if there is an addition in the stock, if I have recently purchased any Logitech printers, then I can record the same and then I can pass a sales voucher affecting the sale of Logitech printers to Vishwas Enterprises. So I can view the current availability of stock. So as of now, I'm having how many? 5 Logitech printers. So in case if I've made a purchase from any of my suppliers, okay, so I can also record a purchase voucher before I go for the sales voucher. So how could I do that? I need to click on F9, that's purchase voucher. So give the supplier invoice number, the date, and the party. Now, from whom you're purchasing, you can choose any of the suppliers from whom we had made a purchase previously. So let's go back to the purchase vouchers. Yeah. So previously we had made a purchase from Pillai Traders Chennai, Logitech printers. We have Vincent Electronics. So you can choose any of the suppliers in case you're purchasing Logitech printers from the same supplier, or you can create a new one. Okay, so right. So here I'll be selecting Vincent Electronics party, and of course here we have the receipt details. Now here we have to give the GRN details, that is the goods receipt note details, document number, dispatch through the vehicle, destination. Now it is from Pune, it is moving to Bangalore, so destination should be Bangalore. Carrier name or the agent's name, the transporter's name, motor vehicle number, yes, purchase. Now here, which is the GST classification which is required to be chosen here? It is interstate purchase taxable. So we have to choose interstate purchase taxable here. Select Logitech printers, go down. So you can choose the same go down which you had used previously for the storage of Logitech printers, or you can choose any other go down. So here I am purchasing around 15 Logitech printers. So here you'll be charging around 12,000 per number. Now here I have to put up which GST component. It is IGST. Okay. So here e-way bill details, again the same we have to give. E-way bill details as yes. Date of issue of the e-way bill. Dispatched from Pune to Bangalore. Distance in kilometers can be given. How many? Thousands of kilometers. I just given an example. Okay. Among transporters. Press enter. Now here you have to give the transporter's ID. By road, regular. So here you have to give as new reference. Name is Vincent Electronics. Due date. Vincent Electronics has allowed a credit period of 28 days. So being Logitech printers purchased on credit subject to GST at 18%. Accept. So you have to accept the screen. Now, when we go back to the sales voucher, that is F8, and we have to sell the Logitech printers to whom? Let's check. We have to sell to Vishwas Enterprises, Vijayanagar. Okay, so Vijayanagar is in Bangalore. So Vishwas Enterprises, the Logitech printers are to be sold at 18,000 per piece. So let's go for it. Vishwas Enterprises. So we have to create the ledger as Vishwas Enterprises. Under debtors, Karnataka. Give the GST number. Delivery note details. So 8 Logitech printers. Vijayanagar. Carrier name. You can choose, auto taxis if you're booking for the transportation. the vehicle number here. Sales taxable. Yes, so here we have to choose Logitech printers. The go down, it's available. So here I'm having, if I can check here, I'm having sufficient stock. So I'm selling 8 Logitech printers at what is the price that is charged? It is 18,000 per number. Yeah, of course, a discount has been allowed of 12%. And here we have CGST and SGST. Same thing for the e-waybill details. Date of issue of the e-waybill, dispatched from my company to Vijayanagar. So Jayanagar to Vijayanagar. Distance in kilometers you can give. Transporter here I've given as Uber. His ID, the license number can be given by road. Yes. Vehicle is, of course, it's regular. Press enter and we have his new reference. Vishwas Enterprises. The due date of payment. Eight days. Being Logitech printers sold to Vishwas Enterprises, subject to GST at 18%. This is the narration to be given. Like this, you have to type the narration and pass the entry. Accept, yes. Okay. So, Noor Hazira, yes. Okay, the stock level, stock summary once more. Sure, for sure, we'll do that. Now, this is for Noor Hazira. Yes, this is for you. I'm showing it to you again. Now, before making a sale of any of our stock items, in case if you want to check what is the quantity of the stock that is available with the business, okay, how do we go for the same without quitting the current screen? Okay, So we have to go to Alt G, that is the go to option. And over here, we have the stock summary option. So stock summary, press enter on stock summary. Now you get the complete list of the stock items that are currently available with the business. Okay, yes. So you can just click on the same. Yes, you get here. So this is how much I'm having. Okay. So hope it's clear to Noor.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Now all of you are able to generate the sales tax invoice successfully. So that is what is the same format you see whenever you book any product or commodity online. That's the same format of the invoice that is being seen. So from where it is generated, how it is generated, this is how we get the answer for, right? It can be a sales invoice or a purchase invoice. Now, so far we have discussed about the intrastate outward supplies, and now we will discuss about the interstate outward supplies. Right? So let's go for it. Yes. So here we have interstate outward supplies under GST. Now here I've given four entries for the interstate outward supplies. So the first one we have is sold 20 numbers of Vivo mobiles at 10,000 per piece to Archana Traders, Vizag at 18% GST. So 20 phones are being sold to Archana Traders, Vizag at 18% GST. 5 IFB washing machines are sold to Kelvin Electronics, Surat at 18% GST. Then we have a sale of 3 Logitech printers to Oro Enterprises, Kochi. 5 Whirlpool washing machines are being sold to Robin Electronics, Hyderabad at 18 GST at 18%. Okay, so we have four entries here for interstate outward supplies. Now, Vivo has to be sold of how many? 20. IFB of 5, 3 of Logitech printers, and 5 of Whirlpool washing machines. So, before making a sales entry, we can make a small homework that we can check the current quantity of stock what is available with the business. Okay. So how do we do that in Tally? Of course, we will go to the stock summary option here. We can go even from the gateway of Tally to see from the gateway of Tally. We also have beneath the profit and loss account, we have the stock summary option. So we can go for it. Press enter. So press enter on stock summary. And here, now we have, if we scroll to washing machines, Whirlpool washing machines, currently there is a stock of 100 numbers, right? Now, what is the sale has to be done of Whirlpool washing machines? The company has to sell 5 Whirlpool washing machines to Robin Electronics, Hyderabad. So 5. So do we have sufficient stock of Whirlpool washing machines? Yes. There are 100 pieces of Whirlpool washing machines. Now, if we go back and check which are the other sales made, sold 3 Logitech printers to Oro Enterprises. So, of course, here, so if you go back and check in Tally, Logitech printers, we are having 12. So 12 numbers are there. So we're having a sufficient stock of Logitech printers. So and then we check on for IFB washing machines. Now there is a sale of 5 IFB washing machines to Kelvin Electronics, Surat. But currently, I'm having a stock of Whirlpool washing machines. There is no stock summary details of IFB washing machines which we can make out here. So here, if I go to the group of washing machines, only IFP washing machines are available. Now, let's assume a small situations that from one of the local suppliers, my company has recently purchased the IFP washing machines. So that we have to update the entry, and then only we can pass a sales voucher to affect the sale of IFP washing machines. So assuming that the purchase has been made locally, that is intrastate, from one of the local suppliers, let's pass the purchase entry to record the purchase of IFP washing machines. Right? So now what we can do is currently we are in the stock summary screen. Yes. So without quitting from the current screen, we can directly create a purchase voucher. So how do we go about it? Which option do we use? We have to use Alt G, that is go to option. Yes. Oh, and over here at the top, if you observe, you have create voucher option. Yes, I hope it's clear. So under show open reports, we have create voucher, create master, alter master. So there we have is create voucher. So press enter on create voucher. So it takes you to a sales voucher. Now currently a purchase entry for IFP washing machines have to be recorded. So what do? We have to press F9 to go for a purchase voucher. So here we'll record the purchase for IFP washing machines. So now I can create a local supply. Let's go for it. So we go for the create option here. Yes, and here in the create option, let's assume that IFP washing machines are being purchased from Ratan Electronics, sundry debt creditors, Karnataka. Yes, the receipt details here. Now how does dispatch through? Now I'm purchasing washing machine, so we'll take a tempo one example here. Destination Jayanagar, to my place of business. Carrier name, motor vehicle number, purchase account, and here it is. Since it is intrastate inward supply, it is purchase taxable. Spacebar. Now here in the list of stock items, IFP washing machines do not exist. Yes, we have not created the stock item in the name of IFB washing machines. So what we have to do is we have to select the create option in the list of stock items. So let's select the create option, enter, and here we have to create IFB washing machines. And under the group of washing machines, home appliances, numbers, GST applicable, set or alter GST as yes. So description, we have washing machines. The HSN code for washing machines, taxable, 18% GST. Foods, yes. So now select the go down in which where you have to store the washing machines. You can also choose main location. Main location is also a go down location created by the Tally software. Quantity, now 10 washing machines, IFB washing machines were purchased.
Mom,
Okay, yeah, ma.
Mom, can you just show from the first? I was not getting the option, Mom. Like,
Which option?
like to
Which
select
option?
washing machines.
Uh-huh. In the stock
Can you?
group, stock item creation you're talking about.
Yes, Mom. I created a ledger IFB washing machines.
Not ledger pass, it's a stock item. IFB washing machine is not a ledger, it is a stock item. If you have created a ledger, then you have to delete it or leave it. I mean, take it out. But it is a stock item which you have to create.
Okay, Mom.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let
okay.
me. Okay. Okay. Now here, see I'm in the purchase voucher itself. Now I have to create the IFB washing machines. I've already created it, but I will show you how it is done. If you're in the purchase voucher, the party account name is Ratan Electronics. Purchase ledger is purchase. In the name of the item, if you see on the right hand side, you have the list of stock items being displayed. In that, I don't find the IFB washing machines. So I have to create it. So what I have to do is I have to go to the create option at the top. So to select the create option, and then the spot stock item creation window gets opened. So over there we have to create the stock item in the name of IFB washing machines. Now here I will show you the alteration screen of the stock item. Okay, so Alt G. Okay, and here I'll just select Alter Master. You need not do it because you've not created the stock item. Okay, so here we have the IFB washing machines. Yes, so this is the stock item creation screen being displayed if you haven't created. That IFB washing machines comes under the group of washing machines, under the category of home appliances, units is numbers. So once you give up this, what is the GST details I've given? GST applicable, set or alter GST as yes. Yes, and this is the way I've given the stock details or GST details of IFB washing machines.
Mom, under that
Hmm.
set or alter GST, I gave no. Now how to
Yeah.
alter it?
Yes, pa. Here. GST applicable. Set or alter GST. Yes, you have to give. Once you give as yes, press. I mean, It'll automatically take you to the screen, the GST details for the stock item. Now you're able to get it.
Mom, I'm in this purchase screen, accounting voucher creation screen. Sorry.
Are you in the purchase voucher creation screen?
Yes, mom.
Huh? So have you created a party as Ratan Electronics, the party account name?
Yes, mom.
Purchase ledger, you have selected purchase account?
Yes, mom.
Huh. Now, have you come to the name of the item there?
Yes, mom.
Yeah. In the list of stock items, do you find IFP washing machines? Not in my screen, in your screen.
Yes, mom. I found. I created it.
Ah, so that's it. Select IFP washing machines. Now I'm asking, have you put up the GST rates in that 18%?
No, mom.
So there's nothing to now you've already created the stock item. Yes.
Huh.
Right.
Yes,
So now you,
yes,
you,
mom.
you can go and alter, not at all an issue if you have not done. That's why I'm telling
How
Alt
to
G,
alter?
you can Alt G. From where you're there, Alt G, go to
Hmm?
option, and there you have Alter Master. Up it is there,
Huh.
create master. Press on Alter Master, and there select stock item.
Yes, mom.
And now select IFB washing machines.
Okay, mom. I got it.
Now whatever addition, deletion, change of group, category you have to do, you can do it. Once you do, accept yes. Okay.
Yes, mom.
Suppose so accept yes. Then press escape. Escape. You'll come back to the same purchase voucher. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, mom.
Okay, pa. So here, once you create the stock item as IFB washing machines, okay. So now press enter. Now, as I've told, I've selected main location because main location is also go down here. So press enter. 10 numbers are being purchased from Ratan Electronics at rate would be 9,500. We'll take up now, keeping in consideration what is the selling rate, 25,000 per number. Probably it is the fully automatic washing machine. So I'll be purchasing around 22,500 per number. So I've taken as 22,500 per number of IFB washing machine, considering it as a fully automatic washing machine. So press enter, enter, and now you have to put up the GST details. Okay, so I'll put up here CGST and SGST details. Same e-way bill as yes. Give the e-way bill details here. Date of issue of the e-way bill. Dispatched from Ratan Electronics. Let's assume Ratan Electronics is situated in Vasant Nagar. Shipped to Jayanagar because it's a purchase voucher that is being passed. Distance in kilometers. New. Yes. So through which transporter Ratan Electronics is dispatching? You can give the mode of transportation. I've given a tempo van there. Akash Enterprises I've given. A license number, the transporter's ID, road, regular. So new reference, Ratan Electronics. Now here the due date. 3 days. So put up the narration being IFB washing machines purchased on credit subject to GST at 18%. Okay, so type the narration and pass the entry. Yes. Now we can switch on to the sales voucher where we have to effect the sale of 5 IFB washing machines at 25,000 to Kelvin Electronics. Why? We can have the sufficient stock. Now we have not affected any sales as of now for Interstate. Okay, so we're just checking, cross-checking what is the stock quantity we're having. So now when we go back and check the stock summary, again going to Alt G, we're having the stock summary option here. Yeah, so here we have washing machines, and here we have IFB, we have 10, and Whirlpool we have 100. So if I have to sell 5 IFB washing machines to Kelvin, I'm having sufficient stock. So like this, before effecting the sales voucher, you can always check the actual quantity of the stock available with the business by going to the stock summary report. Okay, so stock summary report will give you the closing balance of the stock items along with the rate. This you should remember. Now if we check about the Vivo mobiles, again the same procedure we have to follow. Now if we go and check the Vivo, probably will not have sufficient stock. Why? Because in the previous entry we had exactly 10. We have sold out 10, so the mobile phones is 0 here. So we have to again make a pass a purchase voucher for the same. So assuming that the phones have been purchased, now how many are being sold here? Of course we must have a sufficient stock of 20 numbers, right? So more, if not more, at least you have to have the exact number of 20 numbers of mobiles, because 20 has to be sold to Archana traders in Vizag. Okay, so let's assume that the phones are being purchased again here within our state, within Karnataka, and let's pass a purchase entry for the same. So to effect the purchase entry of Vivo mobiles, we can pass a purchase entry. Now let me tell you there is one more option. Now one assumption that recently I have made a purchase of Vivo mobiles and I'll pass a purchase entry which I've passed just now for IFB washing machines. Also we can make an assumption probably the business already has some opening stock, existing stock of Vivo mobiles, which were purchased last year or 8 months back or a year back. So that can also be upgraded. But how do we do that? If I have to update the existing opening balance of Vivo mobiles, how do I update that? What do I do is from the current screen of Tally, I press Alt G. I go to the Go To option. Now over here, what do? I will select Alter Master. Alter Master. Press Enter on Alter Master, and over here we will select the stock item. Okay, and the stock item here we will select Vivo mobiles. So here we can update the opening balance of Vivo mobiles. If you haven't given the units, it will not take you to the quantity column. So make sure you have given units as numbers in the Vivo mobiles stock item creation window. Okay. So here we are in the alteration window of mobiles. So press enter, enter, and reach here down to the quantity column. So let's assume that there is a current opening balance or opening quantity of 25 Vivo mobiles, okay, which has been purchased a year back. So what do? I can give the rate, the last purchase cost, or I can only update the existing quantity, okay, existing stock quantity of Vivo mobiles. So I'll just put up there 25. I'll press enter, select the go down, accept, yes, accept, yes. So now if we go back to the stock summary, how do we go back to the stock summary again? Alt G, and we go to the stock summary report. And here if we check, yes, we have 25 existing stock of Vivo mobiles. So like this, we can also update the existing stock balance. So if you have made a purchase, pass a purchase entry, or a year back, a very long back, or from last year, we are having some existing balance of stock, we can update the same by giving in the opening balance. How we used to do for the ledgers. Suppose if we have some cash balance or bank balance, in the same way, in the same fashion, we can also update the current opening balance or the quantity of the stock items which are existing in the business. Okay, so now if we cross check, we have sufficient stock of all the stock, sufficient quantity of all the stock items. So we need to just process the vouchers, sales vouchers for the interstate supplies. So what you all can do is you can take a break of 5 to 7 minutes, and then we can resume the session. So let's resume the session after a short break. Right? So now we will affect the interstate um, outward supplies under GST. Okay. So now we have checked that we have had sufficient stocks for the sale purpose. So let's pass the sales vouchers one by one. Okay. So let's begin. So let me come back to the main screen, and what is the first entry? Yeah, so sold 20 Vivo mobiles at 10,000 per piece to Archana Traders, Vizag, right? So Archana Traders is situated in Vizag. So we have to change the state as Andhra Pradesh. If you go for the second one, Kelvin Electronics for Surat, it's Gujarat. Kochi, Kerala, Oro Enterprises, Robin Electronics, Hyderabad, Telangana. Okay, so we have to be very conscious of changing the name of the state. If we don't do it, then obviously the classification, the GST levy, everything will go on a toss. So you have to be very conscious on selecting the name of the state, especially when we're creating the ledger, the party ledger. Okay, so let's go for the same. So let's go for the sales vouchers. Create. So here, Archana Traders. Under sundry debtors, maintain balances bill by bill as yes. Now here you have to be very careful. You have to choose Andhra Pradesh. Enter, enter, enter. Now what is the GST state code for Andhra? Let's check. Because we also had a partition, right, to Telangana. So we have to check out the, yeah, yeah, this one. So for Telangana it is 36. For Andhra Pradesh it is 37 now. So 37 is the GST code for Andhra Pradesh, state code. So 37, 5 alpha, 4 numerics, 1 alpha, then combination of both. Yes, here. Delivery note number. Now from Bangalore, it is getting dispatched to Archana Traders in Vizag. So that we have to keep in mind and pass the entry. Now how the stock items are being dispatched here. So here we'll take a tempo, destination, Vizag, carrier name, Surat Transporters, and the motor vehicle number. Because from we have to be very clear with the motor vehicle. From Karnataka, it is going to Andhra. So you have to give the motor vehicle number of Karnataka as well. Because from here it is going to the other state. From there, if it is coming, then that motor vehicle number we have to give. Since it is moving here from here to Vizag, then you have to give the the vehicle which moves from Karnataka. Here you have to choose as what? It is interstate sales taxable. Okay. And what is the quantity that is being sold? 20 numbers at 10,000 per number. Vivo mobiles. Which godown? It is in godown 1. 20 numbers at 10,000 per number it is being sold. And we have CGST. What happened? When I gave CGST, it did not take, which means if you observe here, if I choose interstate sales taxable and try to give here CGST, would it take? No. Why? I've chosen the right classification, but I've chosen the wrong GST tax component. So why this was shown to you that any small minute mistake has been committed, especially of the statutory ledger or statutory levy, the vouchers can't be completed properly. So IGST. So select IGST here. Same e-waybill, if you give it as the same e-waybill details has to be given. So 12-digit e-waybill number, date, dispatched from Bangalore, Karnataka. Vizag, Andhra Pradesh. Kilometers, Surat Transporters, license or the transporter's ID by road, regular, new reference, Archana Traders. You can also choose on account any reference because now since depending upon the transaction, suppose if Archana Traders agrees to pay immediately, then you can choose on account. So here I have chosen new reference. On account can also be chosen. Archana Traders, to Archana Traders, a credit period of 6 days would be allowed. Being Vivo mobiles sold to Archana Traders subject to GST 18%. Okay. Type the narration and pass the entry. Accept, yes. Right, so we have passed the first interstate outward supply voucher. Okay, so we'll go for the
So we'll
next
go for the
one.
next one.
Yes. So the second one we have is sold IFP 5 IFP washing machines at 25,000 per number to Kelvin Electronics, Surat at 18% GST. Now where is Surat being situated? It is in Gujarat. Yes. So what is the state code of Gujarat here? Let's find out. Here only I'm having the state code list. It is 24. It is the state code is 24. So here we have is who is the party here? Kelvin Electronics. So we'll create a party ledger in the name of Kelvin Electronics. Debtors Gujarat. '24. Yes, set all these details. Yeah, here we have to give the delivery note details on account of delivery made to Kelvin Electronics. Dispatched through a tempo. Now, where is destination? It is Gujarat. And what is the place? It is Surat. Carrier name. So the same transporter if I would use, I mean a few transporters whom I regularly use for transporting my consignments. So I'll choose Akash Enterprises. Motor vehicle number. Here we have to choose interstate sales taxable. Yes. So what has been sold? It is IFB washing machines. They are in the main location. 5 IFB washing machines at 25,000 per number. So we have here IGST. Again, we give up the variable details here. Dispatch from same Bangalore. Shipped to Surat, Gujarat. Kilometers. Akash Enterprises. Transporters ID. By road. Regular. So you can also suppose if the stocks or consignments are moving from by railways, by air, those details can also be given. I'm just giving it by road. You can also give by railways, by air, by cargo. Any mode is permissible depending upon how the consignment is being transported from one state to the other state. Okay, so we have 1,47,500. Yes, so here new reference Kelvin Electronics. Due date 30 days. So being IFP washing machines sold to Kelvin Electronics, subject to 18% GST. Okay, like this, we pass the narration and pass the entry. Accept, yes. Okay, accept, yes. Now, we go for the next one. I hope all of you have done the previous one. The next we have three Logitech printers are being sold to Oro Enterprises, Kochi, the same way at 18% GST. So Kochi is in Kerala. So Oro, when we're creating, we have to create the party ledger and in the state of Kerala. So let's go to the tally screen, create option, Oro Enterprises, debtors. Here you have to select Kerala. So what is the state code? GST state code of Kerala. It is 32. 32 is the code list, state code list. So what is being dispatched? It is Logitech, three Logitech printers. Kochi, interstate sales taxable. So what has been sold? It is Logitech printers. So we will choose Logitech printers here. They are available in Godown too. And it is 3 at 20,000. So we have 3, 20,000, and we have the IGST. So same, we have to update the e-way bills. Bangalore. Ship to Kochi, Kerala. Distance in kilometers. Akash Enterprises. Transporters ID by road regular. Okay. New reference. Here let me assuming that Oro Enterprises is making a payment on spot. So here I would choose on account. Being Logitech printers sold for immediate pay subject to GST 18%. So being Logitech printers sold for immediate payment subject to GST at 18%. So you can type the narration and pass the entry. So type the narration and pass the entry. So like this, we also have the last one. Sold 5 Whirlpool washing machines at 25,000 per number to Robin Electronics, Hyderabad, GST at 18%. So Hyderabad, we take it as Telangana. So create Robin Electronics. And here you have to choose as Telangana. So here if you check the code list, what is the code list for Telangana? It is 36. So 36 followed by the PAN number. Yes. Delivery note number. Dispatch through tempo. Destination Telangana, Hyderabad. Carrier name Shakti Transporters. Motor vehicle number. Interstate sales taxable. Yes, name of the item is what has been sold. It is 5 Whirlpool washing machines. So we choose Whirlpool washing machines here from the go down. 5. And what is the rate charges? 25,000 per number. And we have the IGST put up here. Okay. So again, we have the e-way details to be given here. Dispatched from Bangalore,
Ma'am,
Karnataka. Huh.
when I select the IGST, the amount column is empty, ma'am.
So probably I think you have made a mistake in the GST classification, pa. You should choose interstate sales taxable. If you have chosen sales taxable, then IGST will not appear. I think I had shown you one example that time.
Okay,
So
ma'am, I'll
cross
correct.
check whether it probably there it will be a mistake. Otherwise, Robin Electronics when you're creating, probably you would have taken Karnataka itself. So again, check Robin Electronics by going to Alt G, Alter Master, Ledger, and check the state what you have given. If you have read it as Karnataka or you have changed it to Telangana. Okay,
Okay,
so
ma'am,
both
thank
you
you.
have to check. Okay, so Hyderabad, Telangana. New Shakti Transporters on Transporters ID by road. New reference Robin Electronics. Due date 45 days. Being Whirlpool washing machines sold on credit subject to GST at 18%. Like this, we have to type the narration and pass the entry. So here we conclude the interstate outward supplies. So the next class we'll pass the sales vouchers with the sales return voucher. That's a credit note. So until then, keep your practice consistent. Whatever you have done, whatever has been learned so far, make sure you repeat it again. So here we accept the entry and close the vouchers. So, so in today's session we have covered
Mom, can you just repeat the narration, please?
being Whirlpool. I
Whirlpool.
think my
I
voice
think
is
my voice
echoing.
is echoing.
So you can just So being Whirlpool washing machines sold to Robin Electronics subject to 18% GST. I'll repeat it again. Being Whirlpool washing machines sold to Robin Electronics subject to 18% GST. Okay? That's the narration you have to give.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay. So we'll end the today's session and we'll meet up in the next session tomorrow. Thank you all.